ESPN Game Day is going to be there. This is going to, and SEC Nation, which is a pregame show on the SEC network, they're going to be there. Big game of the week, 2:30 ABC, 2:30 Central Time. So anyway, well, let's talk about what we saw yesterday. Let's face facts. The Browns aren't any good on offense. Um, their offensive line is not the greatest in the world. And just breaking news, uh, the Browns have traded for Cam Robinson with the Texans, and there's included in that trade are some a trading of late round picks. I don't know exactly which ones. He's a veteran. He's a good veteran. 101 career starts. Um, so let's see. He's got to be better than Leviston. I mean, that guy is just a turnstile. He might as well be out there in a matador outfit. I mean, boom. So, yesterday, defense played great. Now you're going to say, well, they had 34 points scored on them. Well, three turnovers and a freaking punt return for a touchdown cost the Browns 24 of those 34 points. Uh, I'll say it again. Um, yeah, the special teams played a little better against the Packers. They still helped the Packers get in position to hit a game-winning field goal on a kick return. So yeah, I know Kevin. They don't like to fire coaches mid-season. I mean, they didn't have to fire Andy Dickerson last year. He just left, but they had a capable guy to replace him in Vrabel. But Bubba Ventrone's got to go. He's got to go. I mean, Detroit started their possessions around the 38-yard line. Think about that. They started almost every possession almost to the 40, where the Browns looked like they didn't start a possession past the 25-yard line. So, yeah, you can't make any mistakes when you're playing a very good team like the Detroit Lions, and they are a good team. Hopefully, if they make it to the Super Bowl, hopefully their coach won't make any knucklehead moves in the playoffs like he has the last couple of years. But still, they are an excellent team with an excellent defense. Our defense is very good. They didn't get a sack, but they got a ton of pressures. They hit Jared Goff a lot. They forced him into throwing an interception. So, and I am not even going to get mad at the missed field goal. It was a 58-yard attempt. That's going to happen occasionally. But what I am going to get mad at is the lack of coverage. Just booming into the end zone. You know, I mean, Corey Bojorquez is a really good punter, but the coverage teams just stink. And I know that, you know, that's the bottom part of the roster. Um, but there are good special teams players on this team. That's the point. That's why they signed them. They played special teams. So, I don't know. It just, the offense, hopefully Cam Robinson will get in here and gel. We're going to go with our what? This year, if he plays in London, that'll be the fifth different offensive line that played. They've had a different structure every freaking game. No consistency. They need to be consistent. Now, for Flacco, everybody's wondering if Gabriel start. You know, Flacco is old. He is immobile. I saw all this last year when he played for the Colts, and it kind of worried me. But then again, I thought Conklin and DeJuan Jones, who have played well in the past, would be the starting tackles. I don't really want to send a rookie out there against the Vikings and the Steelers. I just don't. He'll get killed. Do you see how many times Flacco got hit? You think Dylan Gabriel's going to survive that? I don't think so. So, they finally made a move for a tackle. Cam Robinson is good. I don't know why the Texans gave up on it. I think it was money. They just recently signed him, I think, to like a $14.1 million contract. Um, and Houston, they made changes. They've changed their defensive coordinator, and then they pitched a shutout. It was against the Titans, who right now, if you're wondering about uh, the Titans, media members here in Nashville are calling for him to be fired. I watched the sports spectaculars last night after the news, and they just come right out and say, "Is he going to get fired?" And Brian Callahan, and no, Bill Callahan will not come back. This is his last job. He's 69 years old. He took the job to coach with his son. If Brian Callahan gets fired, then Bill Callahan will retire. Now, if I'm the Browns, I offer him a consulting gig because Bloomgren is a student of his. That would not be a bad idea. But keep an eye on that. So, let's. It just was what a way to ruin my weekend. I tell you, I was just feeling really good. Let's take a break. All right, back here with the Cleveland Browns Dog Pound South podcast, brought to you by Hemisphere Coffee, where they shake the hands of the farmer. So, what do we do going forward? It'll be interesting to see if the Browns switch quarterback, go to Gabriel. Key thing to watch, and Tony Grossi said this on the radio this morning, if Kevin Stefanski does not say Joe Flacco will be our starting quarterback, if he says something like we're looking at the quarterback situation, or the quarterback situation will remain the same, there's a good chance he might switch with Gabriel. Now, I watched a little of that Pittsburgh Vikings game. I watched like first half of it and some of the third. Vikings, they might be, they might be looking for offensive linemen. I think they lost 3 offensive linemen during that game. The good news for them is they get to stay in London and play the Browns. The bad news for the Browns is they got to get on a plane and fly all the way over there, and they need to do it quick to get everybody acclimated. Also, the good news, game will be over here locally about 11:30. I have the whole rest of the day. Hopefully they won't ruin my Sunday like they did this past Sunday. Although, usually when the Browns lose like that, I wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if any other Browns fans do this. I'm sure other Browns fans do this. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking about that damn game. Didn't do it last night. So I am acclimated to this team losing. I'm not jaded yet. I'm getting close, but I'm not jaded yet. So, got a very good veteran tackle. Hopefully, Jack Conklin will come back. You can plug Cam Robinson in on the left side and put Conklin in on the right side, and then Cornelius Lucas goes back being the swing backup. Still need another tackle. I'm sorry, Levinston needs to go to the practice squad and stay there. So we'll see what happens there. Positives for the game, besides the defense. Quinshon Judkins, 115 total yards, passing and running. I think he had 84 yards rushing. Okay, he's good. He's very good. Harold Fannin. Harold Fannin will do anything to help this team, and he's showing his versatility. Isaiah Bond probably had his best game. He is really starting to pick up the pro game. I love to see it. Kid's got speed, but we got to find a way to get him open. I mean, that first drive, it's scripted plays, but then Detroit adjusted to it because the Browns have bad tackle play. And they knew that they can get, now the Browns could keep, and they tried this. They brought in Whiteheart to chip Hutchinson. Didn't work. They kept backs in the back to chip. Didn't work. So they thought they would call plays and let Levinston and Lucas take them on one-on-one. But that requires Joe Flacco to get rid of the ball quicker. And right now, you can see it. You can see that he's just holding on to the ball a little bit too long. You got to get the play to develop. You got to get that ball out of your hand. Hopefully, the tackle situation will stabilize now. Other players I thought played well. Miles Harden, our new third corner, he's getting better with every game. I'm not worried so much about the secondary anymore. I don't know why they. I didn't know why they didn't put Greg Newsome on Amon-Ra St. Brown. I would have just follow him wherever he goes. But Jim Schwartz knows more about NFL defenses than I do. So now the Browns head to London. I have to get up early and watch a game at 8:30 Central Time. Let's hope we have a better outcome. Like I said, I watched the Vikings game. I finally gave up on it. I had a tax return to finish. And it was getting too distracting. Their defense didn't look all that hype to me. And Carson Wentz as their starting quarterback. This might be a golden opportunity for the Browns. But they can't make damn mistakes on offense. And they got to have better special teams play. Fire Bubba. I'm sorry. Guys, you got to fire Bubba Ventrone. And get somebody in here who can teach these guys how to do kick coverage. I mean, giving high-powered offenses starting on their own 40-yard line is just, might as well put a gun to your head. That's ridiculous. You're putting your defense in a bad spot, and you're wasting a great talent in Corey Bojorquez. And when you do punt return for a touchdown. I still can't believe it. But anyway, let's get over it, move on. Next week in London, early start. Everybody enjoy it. I don't know if we're going to have a pregame show or not. I might. We'll see. We'll see everybody on Thursday night at the Fanatical Elves show. So everybody have a great day. And this has been the Cleveland Browns Dog Pound South podcast, part of the Fanatical Elves Network, part of the Fans First Sports Network. As always, thank you for watching, following, subscribing, and listening. We're just Browns fans like you. And believe me, you can tell by my frustration today. I've been a Browns fan for a while. It's getting really frustrating. So everybody, have a great day and go Guards. Gardos. Go Browns.